Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 15th to the 21st. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Capricorn, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it offers a lot more depth to your reading. So Capricorn, hello, hi, happy birthday. This is your last week of your birthday season. I hope that you've been having a lot of changes. It looks like you have. I feel like you're moving into this really auspicious area of your life. Did I say area? I meant era of your life. There's a lot happening this week, especially. Well, we just came after the new moon in your sign, and we have a bundle of planets. We have a stellium in your sign. A lot of activity that's happening in Capricorn, right? We have Mars in your sign still. We have Mercury in your sign. We are in Capricorn season for until the weekend, and we're actually kicking it off on Monday, on the 15th, with the sun sextiling Neptune. I love this for you. I love this aspect in general. This is a time where I feel like I know it's a Monday, but if you go out there, if you go, enjoy the arts, if you go to a museum, go to a theater, or, do something that's really, really nice, that really gets your, imagination going, something that really inspires you. This is the day to do it. This is the time to do it. Neptune is in Pisces, and there's so much compassion. It really kind of sets the tone for the week, but it really is the arts as well. So really, go see an old movie like, Mean Girls or something. I don't know how old you are, but you Capricorn, maybe Dracula, the very first one. I don't know, something that just really inspires you. I don't know if Dracula will, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. Now, this is really nice. Again, setting the tone for this week. I really like it. And remember, Mars is in your sign, and then it's, it did a sextile with Saturn. That's your ruling planet. You're really feeling that too. And so this is really big for you because on Thursday, this is when we really get to all the really big aspects. On Thursday, on the 18th, Mercury will sextile Saturn. Again, your ruling planet. So very, very nice Mercury being in your sign as well. This is a time where it is very possible you could sign contracts. You could have really important conversations. I would encourage it. If there is something new that you're looking for, is there something that you really want to, bond, right? And take it for the long haul. This is like that commitment energy that's really nice. And I say that because the day after, Mercury will trine Jupiter, and Jupiter being the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, right? So whatever happens around this weekend, around these bundle of days, there is this potential for a long-term commitment energy to it. And remember, again, Mars and Capricorn really putting action, a lot of energy in terms of, building that structure, stability in your life, you achieving your, long-term goals, setting long-term goals. Now, I absolutely love this for you. It is a great time this weekend, especially on Friday to, if you are looking for a job, to maybe have, a job interview this day. It's going to go so well. Give a speech this time. Remember, Mercury is the planet of communication. So really just getting your thoughts out there and communicating in a way that all of this works to your advantage, especially, again, with Saturn in Pisces, Saturn being in your third house of communication. So very powerful weekend for you. And then we enter the 20th, where it is the big day when the sun moves into Aquarius and Pluto moves into Aquarius. So again, I'm going to do a bigger, different video on that, because that's just something that I could talk about for hours. Pluto moving into Aquarius, as you know. I did like a New Year's Eve video. I talked a little bit about that. Pluto moving into Aquarius. It is very revolutionary. It is a big aspect. Hasn't happened in 250 years. We're talking like the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I mean, this is a big thing. Okay. So with that said, not everyone that has lived on this planet has experienced Pluto in Aquarius. Okay. This is something that we get to live through. So this is, again, something Pluto is all about empowerment, right? It's all about empowerment. It's all about, regeneration. It's a powerful, it's a dwarf planet, but it packs a huge punch, and you have felt it for what seems like since the dawn of time. It has been in your sign. It is leaving your sign, moving into Aquarius. Aquarius. So what does this mean for you? So Sun moving into Aquarius for the next 4 weeks. All about money, all about income, all about salary. Pluto moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. Salary, money, income. So there's a big focus on money for you, okay? And so Pluto will move into Aquarius. It's going to retrograde back into your sign, okay? So there is going to be this sense of it coming back into, like, the ball's back in your court in terms of your identity, the role that you play, who you are, that empowerment energy, even like your physical body as well, because it is your first house. Then it's going to go permanently into Aquarius toward the end of the year for 20 years. Okay. So essentially the first 6 months of 2024, you are going to get an idea of the rest, the next 20 years of your life when it comes to money. All right. When it comes to money and salary. And like I always say, if you are, the king of Norway watching this video, we're just like, money, I have enough of that. Give me something else. Well, the second house is self-worth and self-value. So it's a lot of confidence. And Pluto, again, remember that empowerment energy. It's all about transformation. Again, we'll talk about it later, but just think Breakfast Club. Okay. This is your Breakfast Club moment. All right. That movie, I don't know if you saw that movie. Speaking of thinking of nostalgic movies, The Breakfast Club, all of those 5 teens that went into detention, none of them came out who they, the same person they were. They all had their personal revolutions, their personal transformations. They came out being the person they were supposed to be. They came out being a better version of themselves. So this is your Breakfast Club moment. All right. I'm trying to think of who was the most Capricorn out of those characters. I think it is Molly Ringwald, possibly, right? Don't you think? With that sushi in the beginning? I don't know. You do you, Capricorn, but you think about who you would identify most with. Let's go ahead and get started, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you this week, January 15th to the 21st. Again, this is for Capricorn and Capricorn rising. If you do want to read for your moon and your Venus, if you know your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to. But Capricorn, let's do it. Let's get started. See what's going on for you. January 15th to the 21st, Capricorn. Like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Really does. Oh my gosh. Capricorn, you crack me up. Why? Don't. Who are you? Come on. Oh my goodness. Look, you don't play with me. Don't play with me. Capricorn, you're good. You're absolutely good. You're 1,000% good. This is going to be a great week for you. And you see there are echoes of last week's reading, okay? Which was one of those readings that's just so rare because it was just like here you go, best week. You're everything's going great for you, okay? And then here you go. This is just like, oh my gosh, let's get started. You did get the 6 of Swords. Love it. Okay. As we move into Aquarius season, okay, for the next 4 weeks, and Pluto moving into Aquarius, well, there you go. This card is attributed to Aquarius. And so this, in general, it's just like leaving this headspace, moving into, you can even see here, look at my finger on the turbulent waters, right? They're moving past it now. Okay. They're moving past it into, look at where they're going. Look how flat, there's like no undulation. It's smooth sailing from this moment forward, especially up here. Remember, the swords are the mental soup. Okay, so you've got this and you're good and you're moving forward, especially mentally, right? Your headspace, your mindset, moving into this brand new direction where you're moving away from any challenges, any obstacles, really taking those things that, if there have been challenges, really using that, all right? Learning from it, letting it empower you to move forward, okay? This is really, really huge because look at where it's leading you. To the 9 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Hello. This is absolutely amazing. I really love this. One thing that I love about the 9 of Pentacles, sure, you can see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. So, love, money. It's everything that Venus represents, okay? Beauty, sex, even, but this is all about that independence and not worrying about anything. Look at her. She has no care in the world, no worry in the world, right? She is sitting in her beautiful garden. Look at her harvest. Look at the pentacles stacked up around her. Pentacles being money and wealth. which I said earlier, you're moving in that direction where there is going to be this abundance of it. Okay. A lot of enlightenment too. All right. You do see the falcon, indicating that royalness, that regalness. Like, who holds a falcon on their hand, right? Only the people in the royal court. And so Falcon, if you're into Egyptology, really represents Horus here. So a lot of enlightenment. This card is attributed to Venus and Virgo. Okay, so fellow Earth sign, your BFF, Virgo, but that would be your 9th house of spirituality. Anyway, so there is the biggest message is that you've earned your spot here. There's no luck in this card. She worked hard to get here. Okay. If you think about it sequentially, the Eight of Pentacles was working, like being driven, going toward your goals. And now you see this blooming, burgeoning, abundant, garden of all your wealth. All right. So really, really nice here. And a feeling, again, more of that freedom, like feeling free, especially coming after the Six of Swords, feeling free, especially financially. If there has been any stress, like this is the week where you may start feeling that abundance, okay, in terms of money matters or wealth matters or whatnot. It could be like if you've had stressed about money in some capacity, it's like now it's like this week you're going to start breaking away from that, okay, especially with the Six of Swords like right behind you. All right, so being in that headspace and moving forward. And if you don't feel it, do it. You need to do it. Six of Swords is a card of action. There's movement in there, moving away from anything that may be stressing you out, and you can find yourself here. Now, you did get the Ace of Cups, but in your challenge area, so there is something that this week may be the biggest message is something that may be hard to let go. There could be something new that you would wanted, something new that you're seeking, and it's just not it's not fulfilling you the way that you want it to. It could be something that maybe diverged as well. There was like this path that you were on that you were thinking, okay, this is going to bring me all this joy and happiness. That's what this card is, right? It's actually like more than that. It's like this rapturous, nirvanic joy. And so there could be a sense of something new with aces ushering in that new change that is that you had wanted and had been really wanting to go for, but maybe you have this clarity this week that is not going to bring you the wealth and the abundance that you seek emotionally, okay, that emotional wealth. All right, but it's also a sense of like there could be something new that you really, really want, and it's just not happening yet, okay, not happening yet. And I'm going to explain why in a second, but before we even get there, holy cow, Capricorn. I mean, this is like when we talk about divination, this is like the 5th time you've gotten the Four of Pentacles. Well, you definitely had the Four of Pentacles in your crown last week, okay? And even in previous, like the Four of Pentacles is continuing to come up. This is attributed to Sun in Capricorn, and this is all about putting things in order, okay? That especially financially, okay? Money, putting your and find out the foundations of your life, bringing structure to it, stability to it. Remember, Saturn is so active this week. Saturn really bringing that, Saturn being your ruling planet, bringing that stability and structure. And it is something that you will be continuing to be thinking about and laying that foundation for many, many, many years to come. Because remember, Saturn is all about longevity. So it's not like what's going to happen in the next week. It's what's going to bring me comfort in that, structure and for the next year, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years. I really like this for you. Okay. And then another thing that's happening. Wow. So yeah. It's happening. This is, come on, this is not common. Capricorn. I always called you Corpicone, whatever that is. Capricorn, maybe I will start calling you Corpicone. Anyway, Capricorn, if you saw last week's reading, it was in your future. Now it is in the root of your spread. So what is happening, what was meant to happen, it feels like it is happening, okay? Being in the root of your spread. And this is all about partnerships. This is all about partnerships, relationships. This is you finding your soulmate, your true love. If you're not here for love, this is career as well.
what resonates with you. Okay. This is also a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing that's in this card that is also coming up. This is, I always say it's like two becoming one, right? This is that card. Even more powerful than like the Lover's card when it comes to love. I mean, this is like true, like love, but with another person. Now, if you are not here for love or career or partnerships or relationships, it's self-love. Okay. Self-love. And it's also like, really honing in on that energy. Remember last week, there was so much like, across your cross, like all those cups, there was like a lot of emotion. I was feeling a lot of emotions this week. Now it's in the root of your spread. So there could be like this sense of like self-love and like this confidence boost is still coming up. That's really nice. And what is that saying? You can't love no one else until you love yourself, or something like that. But you get that, and it's like you're starting to understand that, and really opening yourself to the idea of love, if that's what you're seeking or looking for. Again, y'all are such workaholics. Sometimes, like Capricorns have a tendency to prioritize work, right? And so now it's like you're moving into this place where not only that I mentioned last week, Jupiter has gone direct. Jupiter is in your 5th house of love and romance and pleasure, creativity, procreation, all of that. So this is really, really nice. This is really nice because, again, it was in your future and now it's in the root of your spread. So it could be a bigger thing than you would realize. And it's also BFE energy, okay? BFE, best friend energy. So BFE, just BFE. Okay, let's take out that energy. If you are here for like platonic relationships as well, now the Fool in your future. So when I say you're on this new path, like you are on this new path, thank the new moon that was in your sign, that was turbocharged, that was conjuncting Pluto with Mars in your sign. But I mean, like that was huge for you, Capricorn. The Fool, there you go, in your future. So it feels like you're about to embark on this brand new journey. All right. The Fool, card 0. What is 0? 0 is nothing, right? But what is nothing? Nothing is everything. This is unlimited potential. This is true, like, unlimited possibility as well. You see the full abundance of the sun. This is a lot of optimism. There's a lot of innocence in this card as well. It's almost like there is, it looks like some of y'all may take some sort of risk about doing something that you haven't done before. And it could be that love aspect or doing something that really strengthens a bond in some sense. You can see him actually standing on the edge of the cliff here, which I really love. Again, that confidence energy, right? What is taking risks? It builds confidence. What is confidence? It's taking risks. So really love this for you. But you're on this brand new journey. You're on this brand new journey. You're embarking on this brand new journey. And again, a lot of just freeness here. If you look at across your cross, like I said, 6 of Swords, it's this freedom. They're moving into this place away from anything that's been like hindering them, right? And then I was talking about the freeness of the 9 of Pentacles, that freedom, especially that financial freedom. But this just freeness is really nice. And then again, now the Fool. And so you have this theme of just feeling free this week. It's so nice. But again, embarking on this new adventure that is absolutely 1000% really nice for you. And what's really interesting is that this card is actually, the Fool is attributed to Uranus, and Uranus, not only two things here, not only is it Aquarius's ruling planet, right? So we're moving into Aquarius season. Pluto's moving into Aquarius. So a lot of activity there that you may start feeling. Again, with money, that represents money. That could be a thing for you, and wealth and self-value too, and self-worth. Again, that confidence energy here. Uranus is also in Taurus, which is your 5th house. As I explained, so you may be taking this leap of faith. You may be taking this bold new step in something that brings you all this pleasure. And it can be love, and it can be relationships, and it can be family, and it can be children, and it can be recreation, okay, as well. You could pick up a cricket ball, whatever the game is, Monopoly. You could bring that back and be the best Monopoly player in the world. But either way, you are embarking on this brand new adventure that is very nice for you, okay? Very, very nice for you. Something that brings you a lot of pleasure. Let's get to your stuff. Capricorn, I love your spread. Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on with my Capricorns. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate it. I am just going to say right now, wow, wow, wow. Yep. Okay. So let's do this. Wow. Because it is your birthday season, I'm gonna do something else too. But let's do this here. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Very interesting. Where it falls in your, so this is a card of like financial loss. It's a card of loss. It's a card of like these two people are in the card are focused on their plight. Okay, and they're focused on all the things that are bringing them down. They feel like they can't go any further. Yet they're standing outside a church. So there's all this support around them, and you can even see the pentacles are formed in the shape of like an anchor. All right, so it is kind of like this anchor of hope. All they have to do is look up. All they have to do is look up. There's support all around them, yet because they are focused on their plight, they don't see it. So it's really more about like not focusing on any losses, but looking forward to the gains, okay, that's about to happen in your life. Now, where it falls in your spread, it is saying that some of y'all may be feeling that when it comes to money, when it comes to, because again, it is pentacles, but I just need to remind you, pentacles are your physical reality as well. So it could be like relationship. There could be something that you feel like it's not resonating with you. All right. So like deep down inside. And again, it's all a matter of just focus, like flipping your mindset. All right. Flipping your mindset. I feel like you will with a week like this, but you are definitely going to have to let something go. Again, there is that Ace of Cups in the heart of your spread. Remember I said like there could be something new that you're looking for that just hasn't happened yet. All right. Again, with the Fool, you're about to embark on this brand new journey. And so know that it's coming, all right? Especially with the Knight of Pentacles and your external factors area. So again, that is just really crazy because Knight of Pentacles coming with the Fool. The Knight of Pentacles is, remember how I talked about like that stability energy that you're looking for, especially with the Four of Pentacles up here. Well, the Knight of Pentacles, you can see all the knights are active, yet his horse is going nowhere, and there's a reason for that, okay? The biggest field in tarot right here. He's planted a lot of seeds, okay? And he's ready to reap his rewards, but it doesn't matter how long it takes, okay? Because he's in it to win it. He's in it for the long haul. He has this commitment energy. Knight of Pentacles is actually Virgo, all right? So again, that is your ninth house there, all right? So that ninth house does rule like spirituality as well, like having faith in yourself, seeing things in a different way, your perspective, your philosophies, things like that. But at the end of the day, Pentacles, money, and wealth again. That is a recurring theme here. But there is a sense of it's like it's almost just bolstering this whole like you building this foundation in your life and being in it for the long haul and being in the and it seems like there's some new aspect to it in terms of your life or something new that's about to happen. And again, it could just be this really radical new change that you're going through, again with the Fool being that, right? Something new. And now you have the Page of Cups, so it looks like you are looking for that. And so this is just kind of confirming everything here with the Page of Cups. The pages usher in new change like the Ace. They're innocent as well. They are the youngest in the court cards, but they're still in the royal court, so they do hold a lot of power. Okay, Cups all about emotions, wonderment, intuition, but again, a sense of something new. I'm getting something surprising. There's something. It's almost like you want this surprising thing to happen in your life, but there is this element of action that again, you have to put that action toward it, but with the Page of Cups here, it does seem like you are looking to there's something there. There's something that is you're seeking to just follow your bliss in something. Again, this is could be a good thing if you are very communicative this week as well, because don't forget Saturn, your ruling planet, in Pisces with Neptune in Pisces as well. And Page of Cups, very Piscean energy with the Page of Cups, and that is your third house of communication. You even see the fish here, right? Like sticking its head out of the cup. But let's get to the big one here. You got the Devil in your final outcome, okay? And so the Devil is Capricorn. This card is attributed to Capricorn. This is very interesting because the devil is everything. It's pessimistic thinking. Okay, some of y'all could, with the Five of Pentacles here, it really is. And also remember, don't forget the Six of Swords with the Ace of Cups here. There could be like you coming out of this mindset that may be like a big thing for you, and really seeing things more optimistically for your future. It seems like that will happen. Okay, as long as you flip your mindset. But there's also like this card is attributed to addictions and bad behaviors and everything that you think the devil would represent. But you see the two people chained to the devil, right? The chains are loose. They can slip out anytime they want. So it's a matter, it's your decision here. There is something that you may be holding on to that you know is not good for you, and it may be something that could be, it's almost like energy vampire. It could be draining a lot of your energy, a lot of like mental energy as well, but again, a more emotional energy especially with the Ace of Cups in your challenge area. So there could be something that may be a little draining, and it's up to you to like hit the road, Jack, right? Really just get out of here, devil energy. But you are once you identify that, it seems like that is the one thing that really could propel you forward, as long as you get, again, I'm just getting more of like energy vampire. But that's what I was going to do. I was going to clarify that because it is your birthday week, last one, and you're good. You're fine. You're good. You did get the six. It's clarified with the Six of Cups, and so you identify what is it, one thing that you may need to release, the one thing that could be holding you back, not fulfilling you emotionally, maybe draining you, maybe something like even like a toxic environment that you're just like, I just don't like the the office space that I'm in, like the people that work here are really toxic. I need to move. I need to do something new. I have to do something new. Or I have to take that risk and this other job opportunity that, was offered to me. Things like that, right? Things like that. Now, with the Six of Cups, which is absolutely amazing. The two reasons why. One, this is a card it's the biggest house in tarot. All right. So a lot of protection here. Okay. You letting your hair down. This is a lot of comfort in this card. So as soon as you identify and break free from those chains, you're good. You're fine. You're 1000% fine. Okay. This is six is all about harmony. It is the tree of the heart of the tree of life, and it is also so. Remember, I don't know if I mentioned this yeah, I did. Remember how your North Node moved into your fourth house? So there could be a lot, that's your domestic sector. So a lot happening in terms of like your, significant other, your relationship at home, your actual home. Like I said, the biggest home in tarot that brings a lot of comfort. So that could also be something here. There could be a little bit of fear about, if you have the Two of Cups in the Ritter spread, maybe there is a fear of like, oh, okay, I've fallen in love and now I'm nervous about moving in with this person. I've never done this before. It's just like facing some of these fears that may be holding you back, right? But first, identifying what it is, because every Capricorn obviously is different, and something will resonate differently for all y'all. But the other thing that I really love about the Six of Cups coming up in your final outcome is this card is attributed to Sun in Scorpio. And so that is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So either way, whatever you do, as long as you detach yourself from this, whatever may be draining you or maybe overwhelming you, or something that that you're like, I should not be doing this, or I should not be thinking this, then you're set free. You're set free. And like I said, you can let your hair down. This is a card chock full of comfort. Chock full. Okay. Chock full of comfort. And emotion. Remember, cups are all about emotion. So that emotional fulfillment that you're seeking, a lot of kindness in this card, a lot of nostalgia in the card as well. So it could be like something that happens for you. There could be something like very nostalgic that's really moving for you. Once you, it's almost like when you leave that one thing behind, it makes all this room for all these new things to come through, right? And you taking that step forward, that bold step forward into something new. And it could be something that brings you a lot of joy and can fulfill you. and fill you actually with with that moments of the past that really push you forward. Okay, those really great moments that really brought that emotional fulfillment. But you're gonna be fine. Again, there is something where it could be. I mean, this is just, there's a sense of freeness. There is this one thing that it's almost like that one last thing. Like you're 90% there. There's still one last thing that you have to just like bye bye. I'm gonna confront my shadow side. I'm gonna leave this behind. I'm gonna I know this isn't good for me, and I'm just gonna move forward, and it's gonna be bringing you into this world of comfort. But you can plan on something very new. And again, just it is the Five of Pentacles here that really affirms that there could be something related to money. There could be something like someone holding you back as well, but something. It's all about flipping your mindset at this point and looking at this auspicious future that is, laid out for you. All right. Just letting one thing go. All right. Because there is that sense of freeness here that I really love, and stability too. But Capricorn, thanks so much. Y'all are amazing. Happy birthday. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's happening next week. Oh gosh, we're already at the full moon in Leo. Whew, it's a big one. That's a big one. Okay, so we'll talk about that next week. But okay, thanks so much, Capricorn. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.